what we do, our mission is to develop independent artists and labels, local independent artists and labels in the digital world. So how we distinguish from traditional players is first, responding to the needs of artists. They change in the digital world. The artists want to stay independent. They want to control their creations. They want to be paid better economics. They want transparency. They want a different model. And the way we've built the Believe model is exactly to respond to these needs and serving them at each stage of their career. We have solutions for entry-level artists, mid-level artists, all the way to top artists. And that is what distinguishes us from traditional players.
Denis, if we get into the IPO, you scaled back the size of this offering, and I wonder whether that is to do with the fact that you may have missed the IPO window. You know, there's a lot of pressure on you. There's a big pipeline behind you, about 30-odd companies looking to come to the Paris market. But as we've seen even from Wall Street, stocks that may have popped simply not now on the IPOs. Do you think you missed that window?
No, I think it's quite frankly, the question of the size was one question that we asked ourselves from the very beginning going into the process. We had two objectives. One objective with the IPO was really to fund our organic growth until 2025, which the 300 million euro allows us to do. And our second objective was to fund M&A. And in our plan, we're targeting to do about 100 million of acquisitions each year. So the questions, the 300 million allows us to fund acquisitions until the end of 2023. And in the discussions we had with investors, they were really telling us, like, hey, why do you need to load up the cash right now to fund your acquisitions for 2024 and 2025? Load up until 2023, execute on these acquisitions that will create significant value for shareholders, limit dilution in the short term, and this is a much smarter things to do, which we totally agree on. We do think that's the smarter thing to do, and this is why we decided to scale back. And what we've seen is, the level of engagement and meetings we've seen has been extremely high, even since we've announced the range of the IPO. So you're absolutely right. I do think that the IPO market is now much more selective than it was a couple of weeks ago, but we are fortunate to be on the side of those companies that are highly attractive to investors.